Tonight, should the killer of a beloved school teacher be paroled later this year?
Nicholas Elliott is serving a life sentence plus 114 years after he shot up Atlantic Shores Christian School back in 1988. Tonight, Andy Fox investigates what the Virginia Parole Board will consider when taking on the case of Nicholas Elliott. Andy.
Very complex case. Nicholas Elliott not only killed teacher Karen Farley, he shot and wounded assistant principal Sam Marino. He could have killed others, including the school bully who had tormented Elliott for months, but his gun jammed and he was tackled. Tonight, in or out, should Nicholas Elliott get parole? Nicholas Herman Elliott, now 44, serving a life sentence at Nottoway Correctional Center. He's been in prison 29 years.
Constantly think on how I messed my life up and messed other people's lives up.
Since 2002, he's come up for parole 9 times denied.
Do you think you'll ever get parole?
Not really, no.
Nicholas will be considered a 10th time later this year.
I'm kind of resigned to it, though, because it seems like that's what the powers that be have in mind for me.
His fate rests in the hands of a 5-person parole board chaired by Virginia Beach attorney Adrian Bennett. And these are some of the issues they will consider.
Whether or not that individual poses a risk to public safety.
Bennett will ask the question, would I feel safe living next door to Nicholas?
I know it's not difficult to stay out of trouble because I don't ever want to be responsible for hurting anyone again.
Their conduct, what type of behavior they've engaged in since they've been incarcerated.
Elliott entered Department of Corrections in December 1989. Bennett confirmed since 1999, Elliott has had no infractions and no charges.
What studies show us is those that the longer they've served, the older that they get, the less likely they are to come out and commit violent offenses as well.
Which bodes perhaps well for Nicholas Elliott.
It may.
They expect you to stay out of trouble in here. There's not nothing to get accolades for. It's expected.
The parole board will look at how Elliott has adjusted to prison life. He's been a library aide since 2010. He teaches other inmates how to use the computer. He's learned trades to be a carpenter, electrician, HVAC. He also got his GED. You support his getting parole?
I do now, yes.
Parole considers victim statements. Karen Farley's daughter, Laura, along with her brother, Will, visited Nicholas in 2014.
He's not the same 16-year-old boy. I knew as a Christian I was called to forgive him. And so I prayed and prayed about it, that God would change my heart.
Laura found Nicholas to be remorseful.
He feels so much remorse. He knows what he did was, in his eyes, unforgivable. But not in my eyes, not in God's eyes.
But Bennett points out there are hundreds of victims from that dark December day, and they must be considered too.
There was a whole community of students that were affected. There was another teacher that was shot twice.
Should Nicholas Elliott be paroled?
I can't answer that question.
Bennett has not yet reviewed Nicholas for parole, and it takes 4 of 5 votes to grant parole. Laura believes the parole board knows best and will support whatever decision is made.
I would say if he was a model prisoner.
Former Virginia Beach Commonwealth's attorney Paul Shortino prosecuted Elliott.
I would think after 30 years probably that would be enough. That's a long time, and especially when you're as young as he was.
What do you see?
Sadness. Gloom and doom.
Parole consideration includes family support after parole. Nicholas's father, Clarence.
Nicholas does deserve a second chance in life.
If Nicholas is ever paroled, Clarence says he will give Nicholas this family home with no mortgage, which is right across the street from the home where Nicholas lived in 1988 at the time of the school shooting.
And I will be there to guide him and to help him along as long as he needs me, or as long as I got breath in my body.
The Virginia Parole Board is not making its decision based on our investigation. If you are a victim or an advocate for Nicholas Elliott, the Parole Board wants to hear from you. Go online to wavy.com, click the story, and we will link you with the Parole Board. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.